Okay, we are back after an inning or so away, maybe two. 6-0 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Dr. Ryan to the rescue. Now, we had lots of things going on. The battery was dying, and when I look back, I apologize for the choppy video. We thought we had good video. Looking at everything we were looking at here, we just didn't look at the YouTube feed. So 6-0, we are in the bottom of the fourth inning. Landon Lyons leads off the bottom of the fourth with an error, reaching on an error rather. Kind of a bad hop. They might score it as a base hit. Kel Sundstrom, the first baseman, fouls that one away. Adam Jansen has been replaced on the mound by UTEC. Colton Sales moved to right. Colton Melhoff moves to second base. And Adam Jansen slides over to third. Nate Malu out of the lineup, so Colton Sales will be hitting in Melhoff's spot. Sundstrom from the left-hand side walked his first time up. Throw over to first. Back easily is Lyons. UTEC out of the stretch, very short lead at first. That pitch gets away from Sales, and Lyons will advance. Sales tosses it down, really didn't have a play on him. So on the wild pitch pass ball, Lyons advances to second. UTEC on the season, this will be his fourth appearance. He's pitched 10 innings, given up 8 hits, 3 runs, 1 of those earned. 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, .229 batting average against, an ERA of .7. With the runner on second, 0-2 the count, nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth inning, 6-0 lead. No runs in the last 2 innings for post 320. That pitch misses down and away. Count of 1-2. Good 2-strike pitch by UTEC. Sundstrom holds off. Sundstrom hitting just 171 on the year, but he's walked, including that walk in the first inning, 9 times now. On base percentage of .396 coming in before picking up that walk. And swing through on the fastball, and it's a strikeout for UTEC.
Next up, left fielder number 21, Xander Heller.
Xander Heller also walked. That was back in the second inning with 2 outs. They had runners at first and second. Cermak struck out to end the inning. Runner on second. This one, short fly ball out into short left field, and it will be the left fielder who's out there. Now that is still Cooper Kimball in left. Walled and drifted out that way. A lot of sky balls here, but nothing hit really deep. All the outfielders playing very shallow, and it's worked to their advantage. 335 down each of the lines, 400 to dead center. Cale Poole, who has come in relief of Royer, replaces Botany in the batter's number 9 spot. And UTEC gets a high strike call there. 0-1. 2 out now in the bottom of the fourth inning. 6-0 lead for post 320 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. UTEC with the delivery, and that'll be a strike on the outside corner, 0-2. Poole just 10 at-bats this season, hitting 200. Primarily out there for his arm, but they only had 10 players again today. It's been a problem for Sturgis trying to get players to the ballpark to field a team. They had only 10 last week when they played 320. 1-2, 2 outs, bottom of the fourth inning. 6-0 lead. Post 320 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. That'll be a swing and a miss and a couple of strikeouts in the inning for UTEC. No runs, no hits, one error, one left aboard. That recap brought to you by Playmakers. We'll be back, hopefully, with 320 baseball from Sturgis. It's been
Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
Stars is number 20, Cooper Kimball.
back in Sturgis in the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. 6-0 lead for post 320 as we enter the top of the fifth inning on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. The Traders Market batting order for the 320 Stars will be the left fielder Cooper Kimball, followed by UTEC, and I believe Colton Sales should be hitting for Nate Malu in that number 9 spot. So nothing in the last two innings. No hits given up by Poole in relief of Royer. Royer gave up 6 runs in the 2 innings, so he's had a tough couple of outings here against post 320. Kimball, a strikeout and a walk. First and second inning. 8 batters to the plate in that first inning, 9 batters in that second inning when they pushed across 4, 2 in the first inning. Count 2-1 to Cooper Kimball, getting the start tonight in left field. And he puts a fly ball into shallow left field on the run and making the play, Xander Heller. That sounded like it had some pop to it again. The wind isn't blowing in. It's blowing from left field to right field, but it is just dead air here tonight. Lakin Utek, 0 for 2, grounded out on a 4-6 force out, flew out to center field both times to end the innings in both the first and second inning. Pounds it to first base, right into the glove of Sundstrom. He'll take it unassisted. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fifth inning for post 320. So it will be Colton Sales stepping in for Malu in the batting order. Sales moved into right field when Utek went to the mound. Milhoff went from right to second base, and Jansen went from the mound to third base. Nate Malu to the bench. And Poole gets the first pitch in there for a strike. Join us in the postgame for our Paisanos player of the game. And if we stay with you here, the player of the game will be Dr. Ryan. After I couldn't figure out what I was doing, he came up, made a couple of adjustments, and looks like we have good video now. This one's fouled off to the right, 0-2. This one fouled back to the screen. Run it again at 0-2. Also have our Soundbites Vintage post-game show. Recap some numbers here for you. Take a look ahead to see what we have coming up. Line drive, center field. Lions doesn't have to move much for it. 3 up, 3 down, a clean inning for Poole. Top of the fifth inning recap brought to you by Playmakers. located in the Uptown Mall. We'll be back with the bottom of the fifth inning from Sturgis. This is post 320 baseball.
At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at DakotaDiscountRV.com.
And we are back in Sturgis on the road with post 320 tonight.
Pitching for 320 is going to be Lakin.
UTEC will come back out for his second inning in relief of starter Adam Jansen.
Shortstop, number 3.
Jansen went 3 innings, gave up just 1 hit. Had 3 hit by pitches, couple of walks, struck out 1. So good outing for Jansen.
Okay, baseball fans, is the Lightning?
No, we've got a Lightning. No, we could have used this Lightning a couple of innings ago if we were going to get a delay while we were trying to figure out everything that we had going on here. So we're going to keep the cameras up and running here. And while we do that, I'm going to go back and try and recap what we had going on here the last couple of innings. We'll do that right after we take this break. I want to thank all of our webcast sponsors, and you'll hear from them here next, starting with Paisanos.
Paisanos Pachias, pizza and more. Tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at DakotaDiscountRV.com. At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Playmakers, sports cars, memorabilia, and gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney Wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events and go online at PlaymakersLLC.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
And we are back in Sturgis. Lightning delay, and don't know how long this will be. Wind making the flag dance a little more briskly out in center field. Typical South Dakota evening thunderstorm could pass through pretty quickly. We may not get anything as far as rain. And if it comes, it better come from behind us because we got a lot of equipment here that has to be moved otherwise. So keep our fingers crossed. 6-0 lead going here into the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 runs in the first inning for Post 324 and 4 runs in the second inning. That first inning they had 3 singles, a walk, another walk. They left the bases loaded. In the second inning they pushed across 4. They did that with a couple of walks and 4 hits. So no extra base hits tonight for Post 320. Again, very dead air with this storm coming through. Everything is just dying. Outfielders are catching the ball 20, 30 feet beyond the infield grass sometimes. For Sturgis, nothing across. They have just 1 hit so far in the game. That was by Royer. He had the only 2 hits last week in that 14-2 loss. So Royer had a leadoff single in the top of the 3rd while we were struggling with our mess here. Recorded a couple of outs, but I don't know how they got the 3rd out there. So Sturgis struggling offensively. Jansen's final line, 3 innings, 1 hit, no runs. Walked 2, struck out 1. Royer went the 2 innings. I was just starting to do that when we came back here. So let's take a quick look. 3, 4, 5. Gave up 7 hits, 6 runs. And I believe all of those runs will push across as earned. Walked 2, 3, 4. Walked 4. Had 1 strikeout on a called 3rd strike. Take a look here at the PowerPoints while we have some time. Kind of touched on it briefly in the pregame. Post 22 sitting at number 1 with a 7-2 South Dakota record. This was run last night at 10:30, so if there were any games played yesterday, they may or may not have been reported by the time this was run. Yankton at number 2 with an 11-4 record. Sioux Falls West, they'll be out here next week with a 14-4 record. Brandon Valley 8-5. Then Post 320, 11-5, and these are all South Dakota records. Brookings 9-5, Harrisburg Gold, the defending state champs, at 8-6. Watertown is 9-7, Pierre 13-10, Renner is 10-11. Mitchell with that same record. Sioux Falls East 7-11. Just looking at written down, because on the schedule they just show Sioux Falls. They didn't show which day. So Sioux Falls East is here on Wednesday. And that is a doubleheader starting at 5 o'clock. And then on Thursday, Sioux Falls West, that is a doubleheader starting at 11 o'clock in the morning. So Sioux Falls East 7-11, Spearfish 1-11, Aberdeen 4-13, Huron 1-18. So that is the PowerPoint setup at this point. The Stars will be in Mankato for the Gopher Classic. That'll be this upcoming weekend. On the 10th, they play Omaha Electric and Mankato America. That is Friday pool play. Saturday pool play, they will take on Lakeville South and New Prague. And then on Sunday, they will pair them up and play their final games on Sunday, then head back this way for the doubleheaders on Wednesday and Thursday. The following Tuesday and Wednesday are the regions. That's the 21st and 22nd. And then the state tournament will be the 28th through the 31st, and that is in Rapid City. Fitzgerald Stadium will host that, so Post 22 automatically qualifies for that state tournament. They will not have to play their way through the regions. Sturgis' next contest will be the doubleheader this Saturday versus the Jets U18 team. I believe that is from Sheridan. That was 2 of the 5 wins picked up by Sturgis this year. Sturgis 5-13 on the season. Post 320, 28-11. We talked about Sturgis and their inability to field a team. If I don't touch the shutter on my button, the camera dies. So still with you. So the powers that be at the state level determined that because of the problems Sturgis was having in some of the games they had to forfeit or cancel, that they would eliminate Sturgis from the PowerPoints so they're not in the standings. And any of the games against Sturgis were wiped out of the PowerPoint computations as well. Now they'll go back and make adjustments. I think it's 14 games at the state level that have to be played in order to qualify for the state tournament. So if taking the Sturgis games out leaves somebody short, they'll go back and do what's necessary to avoid somebody missing out on the state tournament because of Sturgis being eliminated from those PowerPoints. But that is why in going through the PowerPoints you did not have Sturgis showing up in there. So we continue with the delay here. And we will take a break and let you enjoy the view. No tarps out on the field, so it's really more lightning than it is rain. So nobody has to risk life and limb trying to roll the tarps out there. So we'll take a break. We'll come back with more post 320 baseball from Sturgis when the lightning is cleared out. Okay,
Safe travels home.
if you were staying with us, you just saw the umpires and the managers conferring. They've decided to call the game, so through 4 full innings, it was a 6-0 win for Post 320. I'm assuming they're going to count that official since they logged a win in their books on the short game the other night. That will move Post 320 to 29-11 on the season. Somewhere here I used to have a pencil. Well, Sturgis will drop to 5-14. Adam Jansen will get the win. So we're just going to wrap things up here and call it a night. Between the weather and the technical difficulties, it was an adventure. So our next broadcast will be next week with the 2 Sioux Falls school teams coming in. Then we're on to Colorado Springs on the 18th. And so I have between now and the 18th to figure out all my road gear and make sure we can be up and running properly here. So we want to thank all of our sponsors, and we're going to start with Paisanos Paquia, and our Paisanos player of the game. We're going to go with Adam Jansen. 3 innings, gave up just 1 hit, didn't give up a run, walked 2, struck out 1, picked up the victory for Jansen. That will be his first win of the year against 1 loss, so 1-1 on the year. He is our Paisanos player of the game. If I can just find my sponsor list, there we go. Paisanos Pizza and More, dine in or carry out. They are just down the road at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive from Pete Lean Field, or you can call ahead 341-6941. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Our friends up at Playmakers, sports cards, memorabilia, and gaming, located in the Uptown Rapid Mall. Follow them on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and I know they have some events coming up, so make sure you get on there and check that out. You can also go online at playmakersllc.com. Mike's Auto Sales, follow them on Facebook and find the full inventory online at mikesautosales.rc.com. Don't forget about their 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. They're located at 308 East North Street, or dial them up at 231-8890. Dakota Discount RV. You can call for sales, parts, or service at 388-8243. They're online at dakotadiscountrv.com, or visit either of their 2 locations, 3330 Mall Drive in Rapid City and off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Traders Market, located in the Uptown Rapid Mall. They are open on the weekends, Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4, with more than 4 dozen vendors. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. And Soundbites Vintage, that's my store, so you can come say hi to me. Friday and Saturday, 10 to 5, Sunday, 10 to 4. We're your entertainment destination, located in the Traders Market. Discover a better way to buy your music, movies, collectibles, stereo equipment, and more. And the 320 game sponsors, including Shields, Tatco Construction, Water Tree Hot Tub Saunas and Water Treatment, McKee Ford, South Dakota Mines, Scoopy Cow, American Family Davis and Associates, Nick Davis Agent, Stuart Martin Remax Results Real Estate Team, Anco Builders of Infrastructure and Communications, Complete HVAC, Biersbach Equipment and Supplies, Strife Fitness, and Denny Menholt Auto Group. So next up for Sturgis, a doubleheader this Saturday versus the Sheridan Jets. Meanwhile, the Post 320 Stars, 2-man Cato this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in the Gopher Classic, and then Sioux Falls East on Wednesday, Sioux Falls West on Thursday. That Wednesday night doubleheader starts at 5. The Thursday doubleheader starts at 11 o'clock in the morning. So once again, our weather shortened final here, 6-0. Post 320 with the win. They move to 29-11 on the year. So this is Tom Anderson thanking you for watching and listening and bearing with us with our technical difficulties here tonight. This is Post 320 Stars Baseball on the road in Sturgis.